can't I just talk to AI? I mean, chatting's cool and texting, but talking to it's even better. And we've got several ways that you can use the power of this in a voice mode, and it talks back to you. And it's a really great, it's a new advanced feature. So come on down to this one. So I think the voice is on paid GPT. I'm assuming you guys are both paid GPT, ChatGPT, OpenAI users, right? Excellent. Um, I love the saying of this is not a place in your life to save 20 bucks. Get the paid version, right? So I don't know that it actually really works on the desktop one. So we use it on the phone. I'm not exactly teed up to do a phone demo today, though I probably will sort that for an upcoming session. So do you guys have the app, or do you use it on your phone ever?
No, I don't. I stopped our ChatGPT and just used Magi instead because most of the stuff we're doing is on front of our desktop for my writers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a desktop guy, and I just released a video yesterday, which was the spark for today, was talking the talk and walking the walk. So, because it's a hook, you know, but the point is like using. So, everybody knows what like drive time university is, right? So listen to a podcast, listen to an audiobook in your car or a walk. And I do that. I got every badge on Audible. Um, but it's also a great time to brainstorm and mind dump and ideate, right? So driving somewhere or walking in nature. I mean, how many great ideas come when you're not staring at this dumb screen? So this tool is great. So or just your phone. So you can just uh record yourself and then transcribe it. You could use a tool like Google Docs, which has like a voice to text, right? And then you can bring that back into your favorite AI platform, right? So I'll give you an example. Like I did one, I wanted to make a new presentation. So I'm in the car and I'm like, press the button and start talking. I'm like, okay, I'm getting this idea. It's going to be, a new AI workshop, and it's going to be about um, how we help people using proven 10-year-old book and course material out of MIT with an AI assisted enabled environment to go through 24 steps of discipline entrepreneurship. I want to cover the steps. I want to have a conclusion. I want to have a case study. So I just am talking, right? Getting it out of your head and onto, I'd say onto the screen, onto the phone. Okay. Then you can bring that back in to an AI, soak it in and say, write me an outline, maybe write me content suggestions for each of the things. You could go even farther. You could say, um, make um, the content for a slide deck. And it would break that up into what the slides would be. Now, I don't know anyone yet that can actually like take that text and dump it in, right? But you could easily put that into a PowerPoint or a Google Slides or something like that, maybe even Gamma AI.
Mhm.
So my thing still says 13 minutes, and I don't think that's true. What do you think? Did you guys have a counter at the top?
No. Oh no, I do. Yeah, 13 minutes, 20.
13. Okay, well, good. We are not going to have a lot of time at the end. Good.
Well, sometimes the timer is not for the breakout room, but for the whole meeting. So
No, we
13
still
minutes
have
left.
25 minutes to go before the meeting ends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it is for the room. Yeah. So, well, this is great. So what do you guys think about that? Have you done that, or how do you, so when you walk into AI, you got to bring it something. So do you do like prep work on your own, or you just like have an idea and then just type it in the session?
Usually
How
type it in.
okay.
It's probably it's situational. It depends. Sometimes, I need a quick answer or I just something pops in my head. Other times it's more specific. Like I'm actually intentionally researching something, so I'm formulating ideas in my mind. So I'm figuring out exactly what to ask.
Right.
Yeah, and how to ask it.
So this would be a great time, like when you're doing that brain work to to talk into the phone. So people can think and talk way faster than they can type, right? And so you can have this stream of consciousness brainstorming that can then be captured, either audio and then transcribed or whatever. And we'll actually show you, there's a feature like on the phone. I did one,
Can you only do it on the phone, the voice thing?
I believe so. That's why I was on this page. So on the phone, down at the bottom.
Because I saw on the prior screen you had that there was something about language input or something.
So it's probably blurry and hard to see. But down at the bottom on the right side, next to basically the entry box, is it looks like a wave form, right? Like
Mhm.
voice waveform.
Oh, okay.
And so you can get into there, and then it's a very simplistic, trying to get it without the glow. It's just a looks like the earth, a blue and white orb that
Talks
that
to you.
yeah. There's like 9 voices. Um,
And this is only if you have the paid version of
I
ChatGPT.
believe it is only on the
Yeah,
page.
I think
So
that's
there's
what I
so
thought.
many reasons to go. So then right here, so then it shows up. I did this on my phone like at a quarter till today, like 15 minutes before the meeting. I went and grabbed my phone, took a little walk, and um, not even crazy. This was a simple thing. So I'm doing a demo on advanced voice mode, GP2 on my phone, taking a walk, asking it to give me some tips for presenting this feature. Take those tips and make them into an outline for a slide presentation and also a YouTube script. So
So is this smart enough on your phone to learn your speaking style? So I don't have an accent, but let's say you have somebody who does have an accent. So,
that is an excellent question. I know that it can come back to you in styles and dialects and accents. And I think that its speech recognition engine is as good as any we've ever seen, right? I mean, it's better than my stupid messages app on my phone that always gets the words wrong, right? So there's not really one
I know there are some systems that
typo in
learn,
here, right? I mean,
I know there are some systems that learn your voice after a while. Um,
so that's really, I mean, it's commas, punctuation. I mean, I spoke that and it deduced it pretty error free.
so what other tools do you have besides ChatGPT that are doing voice input that are, tools?
So this one is the biggest, newest thing. It's been actually been out for a few weeks, being rolled out. So,
Yeah.
and I say, and this is why I started the training with it, is like anything that can record your voice is good because you could just like, put it into something and get a transcription, right? Or you could go into Google Docs and put the voice to text, right? So then that output, and it can just be crazy freeform. I have, I think, a video in the production calendar about doing that. And so you just talk about this and you talk about that, and you go, oh, and then the first part, be sure to add this, right? And when you just dump that uh, word soup, into the AI, it distills it and sorts it. So essentially, if you could take your ideas that you talked and get them into written format, which is very easy in either one of those few or more ways, right? You can put that into basically any engine, right?
Yeah.
But specifically to your point, this one is the strongest for the voice, and I will probably take that as a
Have you looked at what
future
Gemini is
topic.
doing? Are they doing, um, do you know if they have voice done yet?
So
Yeah,
there's lots of things that are what we call like multimodal, right? So they can deal with audio and maybe video.
yeah,
But
Gemini can. You can talk. I have a Droid, and you can talk to it. And I
yeah,
just the website gemini.google.com/app,
yeah,
and there's the microphone right there to communicate.
yeah. So it's kind of a little like,
But I don't know if it communicates back.
so this is what's great about this one is it talks to you back, and there's like 9 voices, right?
Right.
Um, and then it's great because you can basically have a conversation. You're like, oh, that's a good idea. Now add this. So what I did, since I was very short on time, is I didn't have that interactive ongoing dialogue for a long thing. But if
Mhm.
we look at this output, you know, tips on presenting, intro, highlights, here's my slide presentation, give me an outline for a slide presentation. What it didn't do, it didn't give me a YouTube script, right?
Mhm.
So just for fun,
Yep.
so it's the power of the AI and the creativity. That's one of the reasons that we like ChatGPT for content creation, because it's more creative, say, than at the broadest brush, like Anthropic's Claude is very accurate and deals with like large data better. And so it gave me some good ideas, even though it wasn't a bi-directional conversation, but it easily could have been, right? And would have all dumped into my history. And then when I found a uh, a piece that it missed per se, like that script, it catches up exactly like in the conversation, right? Because it's in that threat sandbox, if that's a good word. So what do you think? You guys gonna might be something that could bring value to you? At least give it a try this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah. We're looking at
Yeah.
new technologies. That's why I was curious if you've seen some others.
Well, I'm gonna take this. Many of my topics are just spurred by the world, right? Um, I saw somebody talk about a Claude walk, like basically, you know, talk to the AI when you're walking, right?
Mhm.
And so, like, I'm going to a meeting. See, I'm going to a Cincy AI for humans meetup, 150 people, but now I got it in my head, and so my 30 minutes of drive time, I could get value. I could listen to, you know, um, Gary V or, some other AI book, but I could also brainstorm my whole next workshop in video, right? In the car, and then come back and then have the AI turn it into this for me.
Yep.
So I would absolutely welcome you to try it, and then come back and tell me next week. Hit me on LinkedIn, wherever you were trying to find me, Manny. Were you trying to find me in the H7 network directory, or?
Yeah, and yeah, all I had was your first name, so it made it kind of
Gotcha.
tough. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'll reach out to you.
That would be great. We should
Separately.
have a one-on-one.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's definitely really powerful, right? So all of these new ways, and then there's people that aren't great typists. Like, I'm so old. I had typing in high school, man.
Mhm.
And I've spent my life pounding it on a keyboard, but I can think way faster than I can type, and I can talk and ideate way faster than I can type, which is why this is a great, great tool.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Do you know if they're going to be bringing it to the desktop version, the voice?
I don't know. So
Because I use the desktop version way more than the mobile app.
me too. I mean, I have like multiple giant monitors instead of this little thing. All right.
Yeah.